Did that do it? Like, am I live now? I didn't know I had to. Okay. All right, I figured it out. I'm stupid. That's what I figured out. You have to, even though you press start stream, you have to press go live too. Wow, that's crazy. Give it some time though. Yeah. Yes, sir. Jay Bellotti. Shout out Jay Bellotti. First ever stream, y'all. Hopefully everything. Wait, can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. I'm saying y'all. I don't know who. Like, it doesn't even show me who's in here. Probably gotta look at my phone. All right, let me post about it now, cause hold on. It's my first ever like live stream. You feel me? Shout out Rich Optimistic. That's a big supporter right there. I'm not gonna lie. Everything looking clean. Good, good, good. Yo, big shout out to Rich Optimistic. That's a big supporter right there. He likes every one of my posts, even if I have zero like likes on it. He's gonna be that only like. Shout out to him. Hold on. You gotta put the link in there. Hold on. Shout out Howard Price Action. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna start the analysis in a bit. Let me just let these people know that I'm live. I don't know who's gonna join, but as you can, I don't really promote myself like that. So, all right. Okay, post made. We got 9 minutes till market open, and I'm not gonna lie, I cannot wait for people to join to do my analysis. So we're gonna start from now. I don't like hearing that echo. Let me turn that off. But y'all can hear me though, right? I just gotta make sure that y'all can hear me. Cool. All right. So first things first, we're gonna look at the macros. This is pretty much the big picture. See what I'm going in here. And first thing I'm seeing is that we got a wick at all-time highs. So first thing I'm gonna want to do is make a line at the top of that wick. I need to mark that zone out. It's gonna be important on the intraday because if we break this high here, A lot of shorts are going to be stopped out because what happened is we get all-time highs, a lot of shorts shorted at the top. So what we have is a bunch of selling in this entire wick here, right? And then think about if you're the short yourself. If you're shorting up here or up or down here or down here, where are you going to place your stop? Where do you think price is going to like break and continue if that's the case, right? So that would be at this high. If price breaks this high, it's more than likely going to continue. And usually that's why people set their stops there. All right. So we want to think about that. So that's the first line that we create. Second line is right underneath that because same thing for the top, same thing for below. Or what do they say? As above, below, whatever they call it. So if price breaks up here, you're more than likely going to continue a little bit higher. If price breaks below here, we're more than likely going to free fall until we meet a next support zone. I'm sorry, I had no sleep today, so my voice probably sound cooked. All right, so that's our two daily zone, macro zones. All right, next we want to see if it does fall, where can it fall to? So we have another wick here. Bottom wick coming up here, another bottom wick coming up here. But I want to place my line where there are more wicks like touching. So we have 1, 2, 3, and then we could count that bottom one because it's not too far. So that's our next level that if it breaks this zone, I want to watch it for 731 pretty much. Then you get to see how it looks on the 4 hour. Usually it all lines up though. Now, the thing I don't like about like trading at all-time highs is if it breaks above like this resistance here, yeah, it could retest and continue, but for how high? Where do I get in? I don't even feel safe getting in at the retest because look how high, look how extended we are. What if we just pick up a few orders and just turn over and come straight back down to this level here and I'm stuck at the highs? Because that's exactly what happened to these people over here in this candle. If you see a wick, there are people buying in that wick. There are definitely people buying in that wick. So here there's a buy, here there's a buy, here there's a buy. All of them thought that the price was going to continue higher until price turned over on them. I don't want to be like that. I want to be one of these people where they get in at these bottoms here for the long breakthrough and continuation. That's what I want to see. Well, I feel like I'm fake cooking. I'm cooking. I'm cooking a little bit. Let me know if I'm cooking or if I'm chatting. I don't know. I don't know if I'm cooking or if I'm chatting. Sometimes I can start rambling, so I don't even know if like what I'm saying is like even making any sense. So y'all gonna have to let me know. Five minutes till market open. Okay, we're gonna have to speed this up. I just realized this is on ES. All right. So we're gonna have to do this over. I just realized this is on ES, but now that y'all know what I do, or how I do it, we can just speed through it real quick. So, oh, it's still here a little bit. Oh no, not here. Good looking, bro. All on point. So I like to hear, man. So same thing. We have this wick here at a high, so this is our trigger. I like to call it a trigger, right? So I'm gonna set a line, pretty much a signal at the bottom of this trigger and at the top of this trigger. And whichever way it breaks, that's the way I'm looking for it to continue in. All right? This is on the macro view. Excuse me. Now, I know this looks a little hectic right now, but I'm gonna explain everything in a second. All right? So I have my 15-minute, 5-minute. Everything I'm looking on here is for structure. As you can see from when I marked out my macro values, look how perfectly everything lines up. It gives me a perfect range to trade within. And right now, price is trading in the middle of that range. So I don't really feel safe trading in the middle. I like more decisions. If it's gonna go to the top side, then okay, do that. If it's gonna go to the bottom, do that. I don't like trading in the middle because that's when it's 50-50. We don't trade 50-50. Okay? We don't want to trade 50-50. If we're getting in longs, we want to get in longs at this purple line down here, just like these people over here. These people are eating right now. Whoever got in at this exact point right here and rode it to even here, or even right here, even right here, they're eating. But the people, the shorts that got in here expecting for it to break and go lower, they got a new account this morning. Monday, before the market opened, well, we got 3 minutes, they just got a new account. And they're going to blow that one up too, because who the hell gets in short here expecting for it to go lower? That's insane. But people do it, so I'm not one to judge, because everybody, everybody has their own way. But yeah, so I'm going to look at micro points, well, for structure, I should say. And so far, we got one right here. In fact, let's use an area. And what I do is I like to try to get as much bottom wicks as I can. And I'll pretty much extend it out into the open. See how it tests. See how it test this level here. So what I did is there's a wick here, there's a wick here, there's a wick here, there's a wick here, there's a wick. Pretty much I'm trying to get as much wicks as I can inside this zone. I already stressed to y'all how important I feel wicks are. Right? Now we're gonna set one on top too. Extend that out. Extend that out. You could even extend it out all the way back here, and it's still that's why I like the wicks. Like, it doesn't matter. Look, even back here, it tests it. Tests it here. Didn't break through. Climbed on top. That's why this is the quickest way to pretty much get your zones on the structure level. So there's a double top here on a 15-minute. I want to get these wicks in too. Oh gosh, it's gonna be hard to drag across. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. There we go. This is from yesterday, but it can still test this level. That's why I'm dragging it over. Oh my goodness. This is frustrating me. Yo. Don't laugh at me, guys, please. I told you I didn't get no sleep. I gotta just, you know what? That's just how we're gonna do it. We're just gonna do it like that. I got a little tired. All right. The red and green stuff that you're seeing, those are delta zones. Jargon. Shout out Christina. Big up Christina in the chat, y'all. All right, so you guys are probably like, what are these big zigzag lines? And you guys can get them too. They're free. These are like buy and sell pressure zones, and they use delta to calculate them. And they also have the high and low zigzag, so it shows me like when we're at the red of the move and the green of the up of the move or the down of the move, pretty much. So to go through that real quick, as I said, a lot of importance in these wicks. Market open, I'm bugging. Market is open, and I didn't realize. I mean, nobody really. If you trade at 9:30, you're silly. If you trade at 9:30, you're silly. I'm not gonna lie. But we already got our zones marked up. So right now we're just gonna see the writing on the wall. Being that it is a Monday. Excuse me again. I'm doing that right into the mic. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm not used to this. This is my first stream. I'm gonna keep saying that. But at least my nerves calmed down a little bit. Cause I don't know if I was showing it, but hella nervous. Still nervous. Nah, not really nervous like that, but it's definitely calmed down for real. common knowledge. First 15 minutes, you just want to watch it play out, just to get the writing on the wall. See how the traders are feeling for the day. If we're gonna go long, if we're gonna go short. Right now it's 50-50. Still in that middle range on the tilt. 55% long, 45% short. That's how people feeling. And you know what's crazy? I'm gonna give y'all a little secret because there's still not a lot of people in here yet. I trade against the tilt. I definitely trade against the tilt. Like if I see it's like 70% long, 9 times out of 10, I'll be shorting it. Why? Because I noticed that retail traders are really late to catching the move. So if it's all the way up at 70%, 80% on the tilt for, let's say, long side, that's when I short because there's definitely greed in that market. And I'm going to ride that wave down. A lot of sell pressure so far right now, though, because as we said, on that daily, we do have that wick. So if it breaks down below, MACD on the 1 minute turning red. MACD on the hourly turning red as well with a long, oof. Let me show y'all that real quick. Long topping wick here, but it has 25 minutes on the clock for it to, you know, make that back up. Will it make that back up? That's the question. That's the question. Let me check on the stream, make sure I'm good. Still good. Wait, time out. So I don't have no background music right now? I literally thought I had music playing this whole time. So y'all just hearing my voice? Oh gosh. That's crazy. Hold on. Can y'all hear it? Oh my goodness. This whole time y'all not hearing no music. Wow. And nobody said nothing? Wow. Oh, for real? No music? Oh, wow. How do I change that? Oh my goodness. All right, I'm in OBS right now. If y'all know how to use OBS, let me know. But I could have sworn. Hold on. Hold on. Uh-oh. I think I got it. I think I got it. Hold on. Yo, y'all gonna have to let me know when y'all hear it though, all right? Can y'all hear? Did I do it? Oh my goodness, this thing is tweaking. Did I do it, y'all? Hope I did. Oh, nice. Yo, look at me, I'm IT. First of all, let me show y'all how the thing played out on my levels. We just made this wick just now. Look how perfectly it filled up and did its thing. Now, I don't want to speak too soon. It still has to close in that area. But look how quick, literally before the market opened, 5 minutes before the market opened, that's when we made this little resistance area here. And look how it's respected, and now it's taking off. I'm just saying, I'm not saying I'm profits or anything. See what I did there? Profits. Just saying. But we did that pretty quickly, I'm not gonna lie. Still has to hold though. Cause on the right, y'all saw that transition? Yo, I understand this is my first live stream, but I gotta show y'all this stuff. Look, you saw that transition, how I changed the screen? Stream Deck. Oh, y'all can't see it, hold on. Stream Deck. Stream Deck. I'm trying to show y'all. I got a Stream Deck. That's how y'all know I'm taking it seriously. You feel me? Watch this. First of all, I'm showing y'all all this stuff and I can't get a round of applause? Like, hold on, wait. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Y'all can hear that. Y'all can hear the chill. Okay. Just making sure. I'm just trying to show y'all, like, wow. You know what I mean? Come on. But look, this is why it says, yeah, this is why I said it gotta hold. 1 minute. Why are we turning over red? Wait, somebody's giving me hearts. It's not showing me who. Thank you. Wait, thank you. Whoever's giving me hearts. Thank you. Yo, this is kind of getting fun now. Like, I'm interacting with y'all and shit. Okay. But yeah, it still got to hold. And the reason why I say it still got to hold is because on that, let me switch back again. Sorry. Oh, wait, what's this, right? Okay, yeah. See, I was messing up a little bit. But on that hourly, still got that top and wick inside that red delta zone. That's not good. So it did test that area, but ultimately is breaking through it. All right. So now what we look for, if you're on the short side, come up to this area here for a continuation lower. That's what you want to see. 6 minutes on the clock, 5 seconds. Well, I said minutes. 5 seconds on the clock. But it's giving a fight. The Bulls giving a fight. I'm not gonna lie. The Bulls, they not going out like no chump. As soon as I gave the Bulls props, there they go, like, just embarrassing me. I'm doubting the Bulls though, I'm not gonna lie. No faith in y'all. How we looking on the daily? Still green on the daily. Still in that middle range though, where we didn't break up this top band or this bottom line. So still kind of iffy. How I personally see it, if you are trading this, we're at the highs. We have indecision at the highs at that. Not only that, there's so much uncertainty, like, within our government and just economical factors in general, where the market really just got to be on crack for it to just keep going like this, honestly. There's no way else to put it. So the shorts pretty much got that retest and brushed through. I didn't really believe in the Bulls. I'm not going to lie to you. I can't. It's hard for me to believe in the Bulls when one is a Monday. Things get crazy on a Monday. Shout out Matt Brady. Big shout out Matt Brady. Y'all got to be on some Kai Cenat shit. I'm not going to hold you. That's the only way to, like, you feel me, engage with, like, the viewers. I ain't never, you feel me? I don't really know how to. I mean, I feel like the more I do it, the more I'll pick up my vibe, the more y'all help me out, because y'all watch people and shit like that. Like, I'll just curse just now. Am I supposed to curse? Can I curse on YouTube stream? I don't know. Anyway, let's get back into trading. Next level we retest would be this wick zone here. Cut your dreads while trading. Wow. Cut your dreads while trading is not crazy, bro. Nah, that would go viral though. I'm not gonna lie. That would go viral. Like if I just like, let's say I just manufactured a loss. Cause you know, niggas can't read. Am I supposed to say that on stream? Oh gosh. Yo, maybe I'm not cut out for this, y'all. Yo, maybe I'm not cut out for this. Oh my goodness. The good thing before I pressed live, I said this is not for kids, bro. It's no kids in this chat right now, so I don't want to hear nothing. Not sure rules change so much. Nah, yeah, but bulls are getting their butts kicked. See, I said butts. I ain't cursed this time. Bulls are definitely getting cooked, but we're getting into that delta zone. We want to see how it reacts in this zone here. Maybe we could get a bounce, a temporary bounce before continuation. Maybe we could get a full reversal here. Who knows? The market is just about a bunch of if-then statements. You feel me? So if it gets to this zone, can we get a bounce? If we get to this zone, can we get a breakthrough? And then you use the added factors on top of that to see which way is more likely to go. And we already established that on the daily side, it's not very attractive. Could see a temporary bounce, retest off of here, continue, but it's really hard for me to play longs right now. But if I was to play a long, this would be the area for me to buy. Only reason I'm not is because one, it's a Monday. You good, don't sweat it. Alright, thanks, bro. Nah, another shout out to Rich Optimistic. That this is, I feel like if like this really goes somewhere, like let's say in like the next 5 years or so, Rich Optimistic, bro, you're gonna be that one guy that always been there, like from the start. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna remember you for sure. So in terms of that if-then statements, we went to the delta zone and we bounced a little bit. The thing is though, this 15-minute just opened and we're already getting the move up. If it doesn't continue, that's gonna show me a little bit of weakness. Why? Because think of it like a track race, right? Or a race in general. If the gun just went off and I'm already shooting out the blocks, I'm probably gonna get tired by the time the race is over, by the time this candle is closed. So that's how I look at it. If you're just shooting out the blocks like that and you have so much time on the clock, I'm gonna think you're gonna get tired out and eventually fall. But again, who knows? You gotta watch and see how it reacts, see if it has strength, and just play with the ball live pretty much. $13 minutes left on the hourly. MACD kind of curling a little bit on the 1 minute. Little bit of a curl. But what you don't want to do is think it's a full reversal and then it's just a bear flag off of a moving average. So you get in here, like a bunch of bulls getting in here, and then shorts just trap them. Now we're going lower. But it's actually curling still, so actually curling, so let's see. But again, did not tell y'all, look, mid-screen, did not tell y'all. If anything, we retest here. Bro, we just made these lines 5 minutes before market open. We used this delta zone here, we used our line, and we made a micro range within that. Now we want to see how it tests here. Let's take a look at the daily really quick. Look, now the tilt is saying 57% short. But look how the tilt saying, like, the tilt switched to the let me put that on CPU. The tilt switched to the short side, and then the market started moving up. Didn't I tell y'all, like, I go against the tilt for a reason? Like, these traders are, I don't want to say slow, but yeah, like, but not slow mentally, like slow when it comes to like catching the move. They usually give into FOMO and stuff like that. So if you see this going 70, 80%, I usually go against that. That's not good. Oh my goodness. You know how much buys are about to get cooked in that candle right there? Not buys, shorts. Shorts. I should shorts. So many shorts just got cooked in this candle right here. And it's 8 seconds to close. It better close at least more than 50% of this. Oh my goodness, oh wow. That's not pretty. If we could get over this high up here, 780. It's not good for the shorts, I'm telling you. That's what I'm saying, bro. Go against the tilt, bro. Cause look at that. Mind you, look, 62% are short in this, are short from this range here. And mind you, before we were long until it got shorted. So it flipped again. It was like what, 55% long not too long ago. And then it got shorted down. And now everybody's 62% short. And now it's moving up again. I'm telling you, bro, I don't trade with the tilt. I don't trade with the tilt, bro. Be fearful when others are greedy, and be greedy when others are fearful. That's the key. That's the key. 62% short, bro. If they don't, look, they trying again, but it's the first candle. First 7 seconds, you're already gonna move down. What did I just tell y'all about the race? If you don't follow through with this strength, you're cooked. Because you just made a strong bottom wick, and now we're gonna continue over the highs and maybe test VWAP. You better hope and pray that you guys follow through. Shorts, if you're listening, no shorts are listening, by the ways. But shorts, if you're listening, you better hope and pray. Oh gosh, and y'all losing. You see? What? Comeback? Comeback season? Comeback season? Hold on. Hold on. Because we got to close like this. If you get over this. Bomba clot. This is an interesting battle between the shorts and the bulls. The bears and the bulls, I'm not gonna lie. Wow. What a comeback. Oh my goodness. This is like watching game 7 of the NBA finals right now. Well, not NBA finals because the game just started. But the fact that the bulls pretty much was whooping the shorts behind. I'm gonna try my best not to curse because I don't know what type of repercussion that happens with that. And then really just like last second just took them all out. Oh my goodness. If we break this low here, bulls are so cooked. Every bull that got in here are cooked. Oh my goodness. But them bulls not going out with a fight though, boy. I'll tell you that. 6 seconds and we making a little bit of a hammer. Double bottom here on the 1 minute. It's on the 1 minute though, so don't put too much merit. On smaller time frames, you don't want to put too much merit on these things as if they were a higher time frame. If you see it on the higher time frame though, okay, we'll look at that. But oh my goodness. Wow. And you know what's crazy? This is a small battle here that the Bulls won, but did they really win in the end? Because any price, any green that you see above this price action, they're trapped buyers. So where you see I have my cursor in that line, everything above this line, those are trapped buyers. They're stuck until price comes back to this level for them to get out, at least out on break even, or if not, a little bit of a loss. So everything above this candle here, they're pretty much stuck right now. And if they want to stop out, that's just more fuel for the shorts. So was this really a win? I'm talking about this range here. Was this really a win for the Bulls in that range? We got another hammer, but if you look at the bigger time frames here, still a really large wick on this 15 minute. The Bulls are gonna have to cover all of this ground and then some. Not to mention, we already have this big red candle coming down right here. So sells came out with they switches pretty much. They came out with the Glocks, the switches, the Dracos, everything. They're not here to play. The Bulls came out with typewriters. I hope there's nobody long right now too. I really do. I really hope. Cause, oh my goodness. Analysis on point. Thank you, my guy. But if you do get long, I understand why. You got the double bottom here. Well, not double bottom. You got a long bottom wick here. You're in a delta range. I understand why you would look for the reversal here. It's just too many factors for the negative side as to why I would not be able to get in there. One, it's a Monday. It's not much data for the week for us to really work off of. 50-50. Two, on a daily, we're at highs. We're extended at a high, and what was it, on Friday? We had a doji at the top of those highs, and a doji signifies indecision. If there's indecision at the top of a move, I'm not feeling secure with that. So we get the break. A lot of buys here. Ooh, they about to stop out, and you should see capitulation. $773. If we can close below that, we should see capitulation towards the downside. A lot of volume here too. If you have footprints, that's also another way to see if you have any trap buyers or trap sellers in any range. Let me show y'all what that looks like. So we got the breakthrough, a little bit of a capitulation there, but it's the first 10 seconds. It still has to follow through. First 10 seconds has to follow through. Let's go to the mid. This is what our footprints look like. I don't even know if I'm allowed to show y'all this data, but I'm gonna show y'all anyway. Actually, nah, I be seeing bare YouTube videos with it, so I'm pretty sure I can. All right, so right side is the buy side, left side is the sell side. So on this side, aggressive buyers, this side, aggressive sellers, right? So if I'm seeing this wick here, and this red line is where price is currently, I'm seeing somebody got it. There's people that got in 2.6K, 3.7K, 2K, right? All above where the current price is. So now think of it in your standpoint. if I bought in anywhere here, right? Think if I bought in here, I just pointed at the screen as if y'all can see it. Wow. I'm used to like in-person mentoring. That's why I did that. I'm into in-person mentoring. I'll just put it at the screen there, see what I'm talking about. But yeah. So if I'm buying anywhere here and prices here, I'm in the negative right now. And I'm either gonna stop out when I get to these lows, or I'm gonna bag hold until it gets back to my point of entry. Now, if you manage risk, you're gonna stop out here. You're gonna stop out at the lows. That's added fuel for selling pressure. Because if I bought in here and I'm selling to get out the market immediately, that's aggressive selling. I'm aggressively trying to get out my position. That's gonna push the prices even lower while I'm trying to exit. So times that by like 1,000, thousands of traders doing the same thing. That's pretty much how you want to think of it. Always want to think opponent in mind. Where is the short getting in? If I'm long, where's the short getting in? If I'm short, where's the long getting in? You always want to have that contrarian thinking. Let's look at it on the hourly. 1 minute to close on the hour. And we're at a support zone right here. If we can get through these lows, thinking of a continuation towards the lows. Maybe this next support area here, where we get a level of wicks. 1, 2, 3, 4 wicks here in this range. How long have I been streaming? 40 minutes or so? Okay. Not bad. My voice just sounds cooked. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, we're just trending towards the downside now. And you know what? We still have ways away on the daily before we break that bottom of that trigger candle. Let me show y'all on here instead, actually. Let's mark it out on Topstep as well. One line there. Yeah, we have some ways before we get to that level. Excuse me. But it's forming a long topping wick here, and I had a long topping wick yesterday. So what I'm thinking, because I'm not gonna lie to y'all, usually I don't trade on Mondays, but I still watch Monday because it could give information for the rest of the week. Like I said before, it's the writing on the wall. It's the first set of data that we get for the week, right? So I'm seeing this wick here from Friday. I'm seeing this wick here from today. If it can close like this, for tomorrow, I'm looking for a short. Especially if it doesn't break this yellow line of 67754. If it doesn't break this line today, I'm looking for a short tomorrow, Tuesday. Now, with that being the case now, I'm showing you guys how you can still plan a day ahead of your trade, right? So if this closes like, again, if then statements. So if this closes between this range here, this top range, and this bottom range here, for tomorrow, I'm looking for a short. So what that means is, where can I get the best price tomorrow, right? So like, let's say the market closed now. We're in extended trading hours. If I see price rise to this wick range here, or to this yellow line up here, I'm not gonna think that price is gonna break through it and continue. Volume is weaker. It's already tried it with more volume and it wasn't able to do it. So what I'm gonna think is, okay, this is just ETH run up. And if it is, I'm gonna assume that it doesn't have any legs. And not only that, because we're at the highs up here, when I enter at this high up here, let's say 794 for a short, if it gets to this range here, extended trading hours, I have a really tight stop at 800. Or maybe I can even make it closer than that. You see what I'm saying? As opposed to being in the middle and expecting it to go lower or higher, where it's 50-50. That's what I meant before by we don't do 50-50. When you're in the middle, you're 50-50. If I'm at the top, it's 90-10. So which do you prefer in that case? 90-10 or 50-50? All right. So just keep that in mind in terms of like planning ahead of time of how you're gonna trade tomorrow. Again, this and what I'm saying now doesn't mean it have to come true. What I'm saying isn't law. It could very well open tomorrow and continue higher, but from what I'm seeing now, the information that I'm looking at, what I'm seeing is, okay, we have 2 wicks up here. Price try to go higher. We're already at all-time highs. We're trying to extend. Think of it like a rubber band. We're already at all-time highs where we stretched out that rubber band and we're expecting it to stretch out some more. How much can we stretch it before it snaps back? You know what I mean? So that's what I'm thinking of right now. I'm thinking of the snap back. On the middle chart though, we're getting a nice bottom wick here on the 15-minute and the 5-minute. Only trade higher probability trades than 50-50. Exactly. We don't like 50-50. I mean, don't get me wrong, you could win with 50-50. You just have to have proper risk management. Make sure you're making more than you're losing. Okay? So if you have 10 trades, 5 trades you're winning, 5 trades you're losing, make sure those 5 trades that you're winning are a lot. And it's way more than the ones that you're losing. But you can have that risk management and also be 90-10. See that? So now in this case here, let's say I was to go long. I'm going long anywhere in this wick range here. And what am I risking? This low here at 767. So I can get in anywhere here. And I have my stop right here. This is my risk. But what's my reward? Let's talk about the reward now. If it plays out, getting in here, first take profit is a moving average. That's usually the first place for price tests. This moving average at 776. Right? Here you might see a little bit of wiggle. Might hit here, come back a little bit, make a higher low, right? And then continue to this zone that we made earlier. Mind you, we're getting in all the way at the lows here. We're profiting off of all of this whole entire move. On the contrary to that, there are people that use this as a trigger and confirmation. So yeah, they will see the doji at the bottom of the move, but they're not getting in until this next candle breaks the high of that doji. So let me repeat that now. You have your trigger candle here, and you're not getting in until this candle breaks the high of this doji. Just to give an example, you see how that candle was red? I'll point it again. I would have got in at that low because it's in the wick range here. And I would have just risked, I would have set my stop right at this low. I'm getting, and I know it sounds crazy, but I'm getting in at the red candle here in this wick range for a retest. Now, if I get stopped out at this low here, I'm cool with that. Because look at the reward that I can get for that. You see what I'm saying? That's how I see it. Rather than waiting for confirmation, which you can do. A lot of people wait for confirmation. That is a safer route. However, you're gonna have to calculate that into your risk to reward as well. Because if I'm getting in here for the break and a move like this happens, I'm in the negative now, and I'm more than likely not even gonna get to see the full move go through. And that's what happens when people will get in the move. They'll see the long, but because of where they got in, they can't even see the move because they will get stopped out, and then price will continue. Where I got in, let's say that previous red candle where I got in, oh, now it didn't stop me out. If anything, being that if I got in this range here, probably down like what? Let's say if I'm on MES, I'm probably down like what? $20, $30. That's right here. As opposed to being in right here or up here. Why is it saying something about this stream current bit rate? What does that mean? Let me make sure the stream good. If it's lagging, let me know, y'all. All right, I think I'm good. Did people actually get in long right here or something? Why? No lag? All right, cool. Perfect. Yeah, it's saying bit rate. The stream current bit rate. It says open. It's prompting me to open whatever this is, but I don't want to touch anything and then the whole entire stream messes up. That's the only thing I'm concerned about right now. But with our hypothetical long position, oh, it just got stopped out. Ain't gonna hold you. But look, you see how much wiggle room you have and how decisive the move is, like when it gets to that low. When it got to that low, it went through right away. So you have a clear stop when you do this type of move. But again, being long, you can't just see this one trigger candle and say, okay, yeah, it's fully long. Look at the other information we're getting. Look at this big top and wick on the 15-minute. Close red. Close in a delta zone, which means a lot of trap buyers in this area, a lot of trap buyers in this area, right? So we got to keep that into account. Maybe if it was reversed, where it was more so trap sellers, okay, that move probably would have played out way better on this side here. But look where we are on the daily. Again, this is just a bunch of information that you just want to piece together to give to make it easier for your decision. Can you explain, describe what confirms a strong set? Can you explain or describe what confirms a strong trend for you? I mean, okay, so even right here, you can see a strong trend for the buy side, but this is on a daily level, right? So when you see higher highs, higher lows, that's a strong trend. If you see bottom wicks and price keep moving up, that's a strong trend, right? Let's go on a smaller scale now. This is why I like to use this these zigzag lines, because it helps you visualize the trend as well too. Notice how we got an extension down and then we started trending up. We're getting a series of higher highs and higher lows. Yeah. So the most higher highs, the more higher lows that you get, the stronger the trend. What a fight here by the what a fight here by the bulls. Okay. This is gonna get interesting because we do have a crazy wick on the 15-minute here, but we got a bottom wick here, so it's pretty much making a doji in this level right here if you combine the two. This is a fight. We're getting a fight. On the hourly here, even though we got 47 minutes to go, we're getting a hammer forming. After it made an extension, the bulls are saying, all right, bro, this is low enough. Let's track back up a little bit. They're saying enough is enough. And they're tracking back up. But can it hold? That's the question. Maybe it can. Just for a little bit though. That's why I also scalp too. Because you can have directional moves where it's just one straight move. But a lot of the times you're not really gonna get that. Yeah, and higher, yeah, and from the higher time frame, it's better to understand what you're doing. Yep. You don't really want to try to find a trend on smaller time frame. That's doesn't make any sense. Because smaller time frame, they don't hold that much weight. You know what I mean? So it's like, what a fight by the bulls though. Let me show y'all how this looks on the. What a fight by the bulls. So what you want to see here is a higher low, because it definitely just broke this level here. For the visual. So you want to see a retest and continue as it's doing now. Next test will be VWAP. Technically you can make the next test here at 777. Break through 777, then VWAP. This looks healthy. This looks really healthy. It's on the 1 minute, but 1, 2, 3, 4 consecutive greens, and we get the dip at the open of this 1 minute, which means, okay, maybe we could retest and break through the highs again, making a nice bottom wick here. I like that. Look at that. Profits. MACD on the 1 minute turning green. That's lovely. Oh my goodness. You made, wait, time out. 500 on the SPY put. You shorted the SPY? That's food. That's food. I'm not gonna lie. You shorted it at open or? That's a beautiful short. Oh my goodness. And you got out at the perfect time too, because look at this move right here. What I'm looking at, you probably already know this, but this is pretty much the SPY. The SPY tracks this. The ES. You pretty much got in and got out at the perfect time. If you got in anywhere before 9:45, you're golden. Still has to hold on that daily level. It has a lot. The bulls have a lot of work to do. If they're really trying to make a full comeback, because they just made a partial comeback just now. If they really want to make a full comeback, they have a lot of work to do. Because again, they have to fill this entire wick. They have to fill this entire wick first and then break through the highs. But what I'll say is this: if they are able to do that, because it's a lot of work, they have a lot of work to do. If they actually pull it off, that's strength. And a lot of strength at that. I'm here humming like I know this track. I need some coffee. How'd you do, Rich Opto? Yo, okay, wait, so, all right, Rich Optimist, so you trade futures? Look at that. Look at that. Hold on, let me. Right at that red line, moving average. Can we get a continuation through these highs or no? Again, if then. If it can hold, we break through these highs, we continue to VWAP. If we don't hold, we break through these lows and come back down. Not come back down, but. Oh, that's Forex. It's a Forex pair. You know, you're gonna have to tell me about. All right, cause I understand for Forex. The only thing I don't like, well, let me not say I don't like, but why I prefer futures over Forex is because there's more transparency. There's more transparency on futures. With Forex, correct me if I'm wrong, but is it on a 3K? My woo, food. Hold on. I could do that, y'all. Y'all see, I got a whole soundboard. Stop playing with me. Hold on. Matt Brady, my son made 500 on SPY put. Let's give it up for him too. Shout out Matt Brady. I ain't saying it. Rich optimistic. Give y'all props for the day. You feel me? Nah, cause I really like seeing other traders do well, cause like traders as a whole just get such a bad vibe from other people. It's like everybody just look at traders like, I don't know, like I don't even want to say artists. You know how everybody look at artists and be like, oh yeah, they're artists, they probably don't got no job. What? Do you understand like what this can do in terms of financial freedom? Anywhere my laptop can take me, I can go and I can live there. I have people in the chat, shout out, I don't know if they want to be named or whatever, but there's people in this chat that know how to trade and they're literally going to move to Vietnam and they can because they trade. And I'm not going against 9 to 5. I love 9 to 5. I'm not gonna lie. I spoke about that in one of my videos. Like, if you have a 9 to 5, if anything, you should use that to fuel your trading. Like a pond flowing into another pond, in a sense. It does take a lot to get where we're at mentally. And not only that, it's like, it messes you up, like, in terms of like your social aspect. How you view money, how you view friendships, how you view like casual activities, like going out to clubs and stuff like that. Yo, the other day, my mans was like, yo, what's it called? We out to the club, this and that. And I was like, yeah, I literally said, yeah, we out. I'm thinking, you feel me? $20, $40 to go in. Even that, you feel me? I'm Mr. Krabs with my pocket. I'm not gonna lie. I'm real Mr. Krabs with my pocket. I don't even like spending $10. But that's what trading got me. Cause in trading, before when I first started, when I was doing penny stocks, you know how hard it was for me to get 10, yo, listen, 10 cents. I was only going for 10 cents in the market. When I was doing penny stocks, I was going for 10 cents. And now you trying to tell me, yo, it's just $10? Yo, y'all about to stress me out, bro. And it's not y'all, I'm about to stress myself out, I should say. But back to the story. He gonna say, yeah, $100 to go. Yeah, all right, see you whenever. I'm not going. You're not getting me to pay $100 to go spend more money in the club. They charge like, what, $150 for a bottle? $10 for a shot? I already told you it took me how long to get 10 cents. I don't even want to spend $10. You trying to get me to spend 110 plus 20? And if a shorty's there, she gonna want to drink too. And now I'm drinking, so now I feel nice. So of course I'm gonna be willing to spend that. Nah, I'll stay home. I'll study some charts. I'd rather spend my time making $100 than easily just blowing it and just losing it. I'd rather spend my time making 10 cents than blowing $10. It just, I don't know, but as traders, we just think differently nowadays, and maybe we're cooked. I think we're cooked. I'm not gonna lie. We're all gonna be alone for the rest of our lives. God forbid, I'm joking. But if that's true, we gonna be alone in the Benz. We gonna be, yo, can I get a cheer for that? We gonna be alone in the Benz. Pocket. I'm just saying. Bulls putting up a very beautiful fight right now. We held the bottom. Again, if we break through, this bottom, we're more than likely continue and retest the lows here. If you hold above it, test VWAP. Looks like we're about to test VWAP in a second. Especially the markups in the club. That's a fact. That's a fact. How many people is here? Because I don't know how to read this. It says I have. Nah, if I really got 6 viewers right now, I'm hype. I don't care, bro. If I really got 6 viewers on my first stream, I'm hype. I don't care what anybody got to say. I'm gonna start moving like I'm DDG. Got 6 viewers in my chat. I'm about to go call my mom and tell. Yeah, I won't call my mom until I got six viewers in my chat right now. I'll call my grandma and tell her. Swear. Proud of myself, and I'm proud of y'all for helping me get there too. You gotta be grateful. Gratitude, y'all. It's all about gratitude. If you're not grateful for your 6, you're not gonna be grateful for your 10. If you're not grateful for your 10, you're not gonna be grateful for your 50. How I get to 50, I don't know. I'm just wishful thinking. Leave me alone. You feel me? Yo, but these bulls are really putting in work. Let me see how this look on the footprint. Mid. Let's go mid. So we got a lot of selling in this wick here, meaning now we got trap sellers. And this entire wick here, we got a lot of trap sellers. And mind you, this is with minus 900 delta. And we're coming up on this candle right here, which also had a lot of sell. Look at this entire, look, 1.6K of selling here. A selling delta. Now, that does serve as a resistance for these bulls. But if they can clear all of this up, if they can clear all these sellers up and break through this this key level here, we can test this next level here. But again, me personally, just with where everything is, Monday, extended, near all-time highs. Seven, stop playing, yo. Y'all pranking me? There's 7 people watching right now? Ain't no way. No, it's not, bro. Y'all lying. Y'all lying, bro. It's saying it's 8. Hold on. That's not facts. All right, if it's facts, if it's facts, everybody say where they from. All 7 of y'all. Cause I'm not gonna lie, that 8th one was me. I had my other account. That 8th one was me. I'm snitching on myself. So it's really 7 facts. Word, y'all not gonna interact with me, gang? Thought I had pull. I thought I was DDG. I thought I was DDG, y'all. Nice move from the bulls. Okay. Again, stops at the top of wicks. This is a wick here. There's definitely some stops there. And it's right below VWAP. See how it's shaking a little bit at VWAP? That's why I call these decision zones. Because decisions happen here. You're gonna see some shaking here. But again, if we break through it, looking for the continuation. If we fail, looking for a little bit of a pullback. 14 seconds and it's still a little bit strong. You just don't want to see it retrace within the candle. You don't want to see it retrace within the candle more than 50%. That's not good. You don't want to see that. Yeah, you don't want to see something like that. Let's see what this next candle have to say about that though. Can we get a pushover? Oh wait, now it's actually saying I got 8 because that's not even. This is not, my account is off. I turned my phone off. So it's actually 8 people in here now. Shout out all 8 of y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, all 8 of y'all can say y'all was here first. Just in case this like blows into anything. I don't know. I can't tell the future, but if it does, I wish y'all could name like, or y'all could at least comment so I know who's here and remember y'all. Like, Rich Optimistic is from Connecticut. Fire. I've been there like once or twice. I'm not gonna lie. I'm New York myself, so you know y'all not that far. Y'all not that far. This is crazy though. Like, first ever stream. If I could get 10 viewers in my first stream, bro. Oh my goodness. Oh my, yo, 9? Am I speaking this into existence? Or you guys like, y'all making, no, y'all, I think I know what's going on. Y'all using y'all second accounts. Y'all using y'all second accounts and y'all giving me the, I appreciate y'all. Y'all using y'all second account so y'all could boost my viewers, and I appreciate y'all for that. Cause ain't no way. 9 viewers in my first ever stream on YouTube. Motion on a tropical island. Howard. Okay, like what tropical island, bro? You know how much tropical island is on this earth? Oh shoot, I'm connected. I'm sorry. I'm connected. I was about to do something stupid. 10 views. Ain't no way. Ain't no way right now. Ain't no. There's not 10 viewers here. There's not 10 viewers here. There's not 10 viewers here. See, y'all lying to me. It ain't 10 for real, bro. All right, let me stop talking about the viewers and let's get back to the trading. I'm just excited, y'all. Like, I expected, because I'm not gonna lie, I've been on live before, but it was like Instagram live and nobody joined. I was just talking to myself. That's why I was kind of nervous to start, and I was still a little bit nervous, but. Oh, YouTube does. Wow, so there's actually like 10 different people here. That's insane. Yo, shout out to y'all. Still, I wish y'all would comment so I can really like remember. I really would remember every person that tuned in into my first ever stream. Because I'm not gonna lie, I really do want to continue this. And it's not even for like no clout or monetary basis. Me personally, it's like trading has been along since like the dawn of time. So many people has been getting rich off of it. And it just feels wrong that it's being kept a secret to the rest of us, to the retail traders. You know what I mean? So it's like, if I can help extend the ladder or like show people like, okay, yeah, there's many more ways where you can make money out here, then I'll be happy with myself. You know what I mean? I don't need the credit. Like just knowing that, okay, there are people out here that's really getting income off of this and don't have to work these hard jobs. It's a good feeling. Not gonna lie. It's a good feeling. Can you explain or show how you draw support and resistance? I did explain that before, but I will explain it again. Let's see. All right, we're gonna start a bigger time frame. First thing first, when you're drawing support and resistance, don't start at the smaller time frame unless you're doing it for entry. If you need key levels, you always want to go to the bigger time frames. All right. With that being said, well, I already got these drawn out, so let's just take these off and show exactly what we did. Matter of fact, let's do it on NQ. Let's show you how it looks on NQ. All right. So first thing you want to do is find as many wicks as you can and draw them out from there. All right. So we got it. First thing first, I see this top wick here. I'm going to draw that out. And you pull it over to the right. I see a wick here. You could even go, the thing that I like about this is you can even extend it all the way back here and it still plays out. You could do one from here where you get all the wicks in here, draw it out, and it still connects. Matter of fact, let's do that. Look at that. Notice how it connects here. Next level, we see a bunch of wicks down here, especially bottoming wicks. I love bottoming wicks. That's telling me price is trying to find the bottom. That's literally what it means. What bottom wicks here mean. And you just, oh, okay. Then you just drag it across. Alright, so notice how from over here now, price tested it, broke through. Mind you, we made this wick from these points here. Price tested it, broke through. Right? Price came up to the same level again, tested it, couldn't break it, consolidated right below it, still couldn't break it, broke down. We got into a delta area here, got a nice bottom end wick, right? So that's a nice little bit, think of it like fuel on the fire. We got fuel on the fire right here. Price started moving up again. We got higher highs, higher lows. We're at that resistance level here. But this time, we have full force behind us. We have momentum behind us. So we break through. Where's the next level that we test? The same key level that we just made all the way from back here. That's the next level that we test. We test it though. We don't break through, we test it. You're not usually gonna see, like when you make these key levels, don't think that once we touch it, we're gonna break through. Think test, if then. If we break through, okay, we continue, we get a retest and continuation. If we don't break through, we get a pullback. Always think if then. So now with this if then, okay, price came up to this level here. We tested it. If it breaks through, okay, we get a retest and then retest the next level. We didn't get that. Instead, we got, okay, if we test and fail, we pull back down to this zone, this level, close to this level right here. And then you could just rinse and repeat. Same thing for the short side. If we get to this level, if we break through, we go into the next zone, which will be this wick here. If we don't, if we get to this level and we just test it and we get some indecision here, we get the move back up. We get maybe even a bottom wick if we get it on a red candle. Right? So if it was a Tuesday and we have bullish macro trend and I see a red candle just open up and extend to this level, I'm quick to buy on that. I'm real quick, especially if it's on a red candle, I'm quick to buy on that. And I'm gonna look for a doji to form. Well, not a doji, either a doji or a long bottom wick. I'm gonna look for that to form for it to retest the highs. But to reiterate, I personally use wicks. When testing, when making support and resistance, I always use wicks. So this bottom wick here, extend it like that, draw it over. But this is too big of a, I don't like big zones. So we can extend it to this level right here. That way it's touching this wick and this wick here. Then we draw it over. Now, price doesn't necessarily have to get all the way down to this level again. But if it does break this level, then we have a next level to watch for. So that's just a quick way on how to draw support and resistance without having to look at too many points and pretty much confuse yourself with all these points. Next thing is, I don't usually use the line point unless I'm drawing out my range. That's the only time I use lines, when I'm drawing out my range. So like on a daily here, this is my range here. I don't use boxes for this or zones for this. I have my bottom range, I have my top range. It's just one line. You cross that line, you broke out that range. You cross the bottom line, you broke out that range. All right? But then within these range, we have support and resistance, which is what I just showed you. Let's change this back to ES. So MES. Change my footprint too. There's a wick range here. It's minor, but it's there. I won't draw it out because it's gonna cloud up my chart too much. But there's definitely a wick range here. And this is how I see for the day currently. It is tracking back, but because again it's a Monday, if we don't get a full recovery, retest, and continuation, I'm gonna think that this is just a lower high that's forming. That's what I'm gonna think. Until it proves me wrong, of course. That's the thing, it's gonna have to show me. Yo, anybody in here play chess? I usually be playing chess to pass time, I'm not gonna lie. Cause some moves, yo, if I don't get a move like within the first hour of market open, I'm tight, I'm not gonna lie. This time just be dragging. Usually I do get a good move like within that first hour. But if not, time is just dragging, and I usually play chess, something like that to pass time. Maybe watch some YouTube videos, stuff like that. But let's go back to the mid screen. So we got to this level. Not in a long ass time. It's still good that you play though, because it definitely helps with decision making when it comes to the market. Notice how we came to that level that we created, tested it, failed. What did we get after that? That's what we're looking for. We're right at a delta zone too. So we'll see if we can at least consolidate right under this resistance. But looking at the hourly, MACD is red on the hourly. Usually when I look at the hourly and it's like red or green, I don't trade against the hourly MACD. I've tried to sometimes, like I try to counter trend so many times against the MACD. Cooked. I'm never doing it. I'll never ever trade against the MACD. Trading against the MACD is like betting against Belichick. Who would do such a thing? But yeah, so MACD is turning red here. So I ain't really looking. First of all, the longs are in position to take off and they haven't already. They're struggling even. Look at it. Oh gosh. Look, but if it wasn't a Monday again and there was a bullish macro trend, that dip buy would have been beautiful because it came right to that previous resistance turn support and bounced off it nicely. You hit that with some shares, that's nice. That's for a scalp though. Where would y'all get in if y'all was watching this? Or if y'all would get in at all? Because some people, they would get in wherever, I should say. Oh gosh, I just realized. Okay. Nice move by Bulls. So that would have been a nice dip buy off that yellow line, but still, I would not get in. I would not be getting in because of where we're positioned on the daily. And if there are any new viewers, which I don't think there is, it's okay. We are at the highs with indecision on our last trading day. So I wouldn't feel safe looking for price to go higher. If I was one of those YOLO type of people, yeah, I'm getting in long. I'm getting in long from that dip buy. Overall, I would have been short. I'm not gonna lie. Overall, I would have been short from let me go to the hourly so I can show y'all. I would have been short from this long wick here, this test here, and short down. I would have been shorted that. Can't see. I would have to flip through all the time to see. Yeah. Nah, yeah, it'd be like that. It'd be like that. Y'all be trading on Mondays? Like, usually I don't like trading on Mondays and I don't like trading on Fridays. But if I see a A+ setup, I'm taking that. Today, obviously, there was no A+ setups. $15 just opened. First 50 seconds was a dip. Do we get the dip in the rip here? The eyes is on you, shorts. The eyes is on you, shorts. Do we get the dip and rip, or is that actual strength on the selling side? Let's look at it. So now, that's how I flip through is, okay, I'm looking at the battle here. Now, if I want to see the details of the battle, that's when I go to the smaller time frames. So let's go back to that. So on this screen, I saw that we was dipping a little bit and we're tracking up a little bit. I saw that we was dipping a little bit on the higher time frame, but it looked like it was ticking up. So if I want to see Wagwan inside the battle to get the little details behind it, I'm gonna go to the 1 minute and see what's happening. So what happened here is one doji at the support, well, one wick at the support, another wick at the support. Yeah, we could count this one, but didn't really touch it. And then another really long one at the support. And all of this is right under VWAP, so it's all consolidating right under VWAP. So what that tells me is power could be accumulating here for a next move, but I just can't trust it. I just can't trust it. I can't. Like, these are the type of moves that if it happens, it happens. Can't trust you though. Trade every day that I can. But if my head's not there, I'll stay. Yo, yep. That's the perfect way to think about it. A lot of people be trying to force their trading days. They feel like they have to trade today because I'm a trader. I must trade every day. You don't have to. If your head is not there, your head is not there. If you can trade every day, you can trade every day. But just don't force it to where, like, you just got into an argument with your shorty or whoever, and then you go down and trade and you're very emotional while you're trading. What time is it? Like 10:48. I may have to end stream at 11, but I do want to get a game in. Let's get a quick game in, y'all. Yeah, I have a little screen here up for y'all, so y'all can still see the charts. As we play. Yo, I haven't played. I played like one game the other day. I'm not gonna hold you. But oh, not no 20-minute. Are you crazy? What y'all thinking? 10-minute? 5-minute? 10-minute? Then you in your draw. Yep, that's what I'm saying. Then you in a whole drawdown. Again, you know what's crazy? I think that's why we can't do relationships too. Like in terms of like our social aspects, friendships, girlfriend, whatever you have. Like I feel like that's why, because when you're dealing with money and psychology, and that in conjunction, including somebody else a part of that equation, it's a recipe for disaster. Like if I already know that, okay, if I don't make my if I get stopped out and I can't trade until tomorrow, I'm upset. I'm upset. And then you're gonna call my phone talking about, oh, guess what Keisha said at work today? I'm hungry. I ain't eat all day. I don't know what I want to eat. I might black on you. I'm gonna black on you, and now I'm the bad guy. Now you telling all your friends I'm abusive because I said a few words. Miss, I just lost $500 today. You telling me about popcorn and your pet snail? That's why I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Let's get this game on though. I'm about to get cooked. I'm black. Oh wait, not like that, but I really don't know what to play. Well, I don't want that pawn to be pushed. Oh my goodness. I knew he was gonna play that. Look, and if I go here, he's gonna take, isn't he? Which is the correct move? Ah. He's gonna take if I go there. Nah, let's see if he takes. He's gonna take. He's so gonna take. Can I get out of this? Because the idea is, after that, we have check. We have check. Can we get out of that? How do we get out of this? We have to make threats on his end. We have to make threats on his end. So if that's the case, can I go here? Nope, because then he could just take that. Nope, that's not even a threat. We can't take this knight though. I know that for a fact. Can I make this bigger? I can make this bigger. Oh, nice. Ah, okay. Okay. Damn, what's a good threat here? No. If we go here, is that a bad move? Is that a bad move? He has check. I move it up. He take, I take. Is that a good move? What's the market doing right now? Still consolidating at that level, but we might get a break if it keeps making those bottom wicks. If we keep making those bottom wicks up here, we just might get a... Okay. So if I go up here... What happens? Oh gosh. Does he take my rook? He takes the rook. Wait. Chat, I'm cooking. Chat, I'm cooking. Check. Right? Do I win the knight? Oh, I win the knight. Give me that. Yo, that's not a 10 IQ play. Now we're gonna look to castle. So this could either go here or here. So do I move this up? I could, because there's no queen on the board. That opens up this side here. All right, so let's get our bishops out. I want my bishop right here. Oh. There's some funny works with that knight there, though. Just place that. There. Oh, there's a check there. Oh gosh, I blundered. There's a check there. Yo, these bulls have no conviction, bro. We're right at that. You're right there at that level. Just go if you're gonna go. Is this an unnecessary move? Let's develop the knight. Oh, you come here. That's cool. I could just protect that. Yeah. Or I could castle. I don't mind castling this side, actually. No, I do. Oh, wait, he can't move that. I could protect it. I have time. How am I gonna get this? Oh, I can take. Okay, I can take here. Oh, wow. Stupid Jeff. Stupid boy. But this, unless he moved this over, this is free for the taking. Oh! Did you guys? I could have took. Oh no, I couldn't. I'm bugging. I'm stupid. I'm slow. Sorry, y'all. False alarm. I'm here thinking I could have took. Oh, now I can. This guy is foolish. Oh, but Okay, so let's take this first. Silly boy, you think I'm stupid? He thinks I'm stupid. Okay, we get a bottom wick. Just push and have some follow through, man. Oh, look. He's trying to get the fork here. Let's go here. Is that a bad move? No, he can't come here. All right, we're finally breaking through that key level a little bit. But look how strong that key level is, though. I feel like he's gonna drop that knight down now. I mean that rook to where I would. Okay. Oh, he wants to trade off. Okay, I'll take it. I think I'll win this game. I should. I gotta play a little bit faster. If he takes here, and I go here, no, it's not working. I gotta play faster. Oh, wait, I can do that. He moves down, I play knight. He moves here. I push. Oh, I check. Oh, brilliant move? No, can't, not. Take it. Take it, I dare you. Oh, he took it, wow. Oh, that's stupid, I can't. I have a double check here. Oh, I got it. All right, I got 2 minutes. I can get a check. Wow, so we break through and they still couldn't. Wow. So we get the breakthrough and they still couldn't even prevail. stupid, boy. Not really. It was still stupid. It was still stupid. Oh, it finally break through. Nice. Now we just play cleanup duty. It was a stupid play, but it worked out. Yo, nice breakthrough. We're at 200 moving average, so now we need to see a break and a hold. Bring that down. You lost, my boy. You have lost. Resign. I don't care if you have a higher thing than me. Resign. Nice breakthrough. It's about time the Bulls get some damn backbone. It's about time the Bulls get some backbone, man. Yo, I gotta go soon. I'm bugging. Oh, wow. I definitely parked my car. I parked my car at 11 o'clock, like at the 11 o'clock parking. I hope I don't get a ticket. Hurry up and play, bro. I gotta go. Hurry up and play, gang. Does he hear me? Stream sniping, gang? Stupid boy. I baited, chat. Oh, I baited. It's because I gotta go, but I'm still gonna win. I'm still gonna win. He's gonna move that motherfucker right here. Ah! Okay. Where can he move to next? Ah, okay. I gotta move up. Okay. Boom. Boom. What are you gonna do? I got 30 seconds. If I lose this, come on. Fuck. I'm panicking, y'all. Yes! Resign, mother. Nice. Rematch? Get a load of... Chat. Get a load of this guy. About rematch. Ain't nobody rematching you. Let me see my review, though. Did I get any brilliance?
You had a nice tactical find in this game. Let's review.
How he got a brilliant?
Boldly sacrificing their knight. A clever tactic.
Because of that, I got out of that, bro.
You had a nice tactical find in this game.
After all that.
Let's review.
All right, y'all. Let's go back to the stream one time. I don't know if this was a W first stream. I think it was only because I saw 10 viewers. Look, we almost got 50 views. We was one away, but I really do gotta go, y'all. I will be on longer on Friday. If you're not followed to me on Instagram. Follow me at Jada Trader. That's JAHDA, not the JAHDA Trader on Instagram. Well, all socials, to be honest. I will be live again. Maybe I don't know, because I'm getting more used to this. So I just might be like live more just in general. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Everybody that's still here, y'all really like been here for a little minute. I'm not gonna lie, watching me just do nothing. Really grateful for y'all. Hope to see y'all in the next stream. All right, y'all. Jada Trader. Do I need an outro? It's probably sounding too long. All right, Jada Trader. Peace out. I guess that shit sound corny. Damn. All right, I'll have a better outro the next time I do this. All right. But yeah. All right, guys.